Today's episode of PodSmash is brought to you by FreshBooks.com. Get a 30-day free trial at GoFreshBooks.com/blow. And BarkBox.com. Get one free extra month of BarkBox at GetBarkBox.com/blow when you use code PBFEM. Hey buddies, it's Jam Presents PODSMASH, the podcast that reviews podcasts. I'm your host, Delia Blowjam, and with me is my co-host, Ryan Blowjam.
Hi.
Ryan, you want to kick it off? Let's talk about our favorite podcasts of the week in a segment I like to call Feed Me, because podcasts show up in a feed. Isn't that really creative?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so my top three picks, number one is Endless Thread, with hosts Ben Brock Johnson and Anne-Marie Syverston. They take a popular Reddit story and dive deep. This week's episode is called God is a Capitalist. It's all about an Australian megachurch named Hillsong. It's known for its hipster vibe, its multi-platinum house band, and connections to like celebrities like Justin Bieber, Chris Pratt, and Kevin Durant. But the church is really ultra-conservative and it has like a dark past. They're also like anti-gay, and pretty much if you're gay, you're welcome, but, you know, they don't support your lifestyle.
You're, like, relegated to sit in a pew, but you can't do anything else.
You're sitting in the back of the bus, pretty much. There was, like, 9 sexual abuse allegations against one of the preacher, Frank Houston.
A preacher? Sexual abuse?
He was never held accountable. It's pretty much, they make millions. It's pretty much like Scientology Junior. But, yeah, so...
That's a good choice. That blew my mind.
It was interesting. Check that one out.
And Selena Gomez, too. She would, post stuff on Instagram, and I don't know.
So what do you got?
I got 1619, Episode 3, The Birth of American Music. It's on the New York Times Daily, but it's a weekly installment. It's like its own mini-series about the history of American slavery. And this episode was pretty funny because it started out with yacht rock. Have you ever heard of that term, yacht rock?
Yeah.
So things like I can't think of any right now. Seals and Croft and fucking Kenny Loggins and shit.
Yeah, things that would be on a yacht, yeah.
Yeah. So just, like Air Supply, things like that. So he equated black roots and how you can hear it in those songs, and the history is pretty crazy. I am not eloquent. I'm going to hand it back to you. Slavery.
Okay, so my number 2 is Radiolab. It's a science podcast with hosts Jad Abumrad and Robert Krulwich. This episode was called What's Left When You're Right. It's an older one, but it's still pretty good. It's about a series of face-offs that shine a light on the human condition, the benefit of coming at something from a different side, and the price of being right. So it starts off with like an Australian game show called Golden Balls. It's pretty funny.
Golden Balls.
Yeah, it's like this weird show where at the end of the show, the contestants get 2 golden balls. One says split and the other says steal, and they're competing for like a large sum of money. They have to try to convince each other that they're either going to split it or like not steal it, so you kind of got to like lie, and someone always like picks steal, and like, all right, because if you both pick split, you get to split the money. But if you pick split and the other person picks steal, they take all the money. So it's kind of like a deceitful game. It's like pretty funny. But it was about this one guy. He was like saying, "I'm definitely gonna steal it." Like it was the first time anyone ever did that. Like, I'm definitely gonna steal it, and you pick split, and then I promise after the show I'll split the money with you.
Well, I guess I gotta listen so I can find out how that turned out.
That's pretty funny. Oh, not like you think. It's weird. So it's like there was also a story about Lulu and Sue going on a cross-country bike trip. How their differences in personalities became a real problem. Sue's like way more confrontational and keeps arguing with crazy people.
They're producers, right, for the show?
Lulu Miller and Sue. I forget Sue. It's also a story about left-handers versus right-handers. 90% of people are right-handed. Left-handed people are at like a disadvantage overall, except for hand-to-hand combat. So like boxers, they do everything backwards, so that they really like kick ass. Like because people don't expect like people leading with their left hand and stuff.
Or first basemen, or pitchers.
Yeah, and they're better athletes. Yeah, that's what it says. They got way better stats and stuff. But it's 90-10, and they're trying to wonder why like it hasn't been phased out through evolution.
That is really weird. You'd think
like,
it would.
It's 90-10, right-handed versus left-handed, but you think it would. But interesting. So that was a good Radio Lab.
All right.
What you got?
This one is a doozy. I heard this while I was hiking with Tito. It's called, so it's Risk. True Tales Boldly Told. This episode's called A Hard Landing, narrated by J.P. Michael. And it sounds like your traditional story of boy meets girl, girl gets sick, love and stuff.
Oh, I actually just listened to that one. It was crazy.
Yeah, I told you to. That was like fucking out of this world. He moved from Great Britain to New York City because his company was closing down, their Manhattan office. He didn't know anybody. He met this girl on a dating app. They really hit it off, and she started getting really, really sick. And it sounds traditional, it sounds boring, but it takes the craziest turn, and I wish I could say more about it. That's like all I can say without giving shit away.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
Yes, I'm glad you listened to it.
All right, so my number 3 was Punch Up the Jam. Every week, comedians Miel Burdell and Demi Adejuyigbe attempt to fix a song despite having no qualifications whatsoever. This week, they did the song Santeria live with Ian Carmel. And it was live from Bumbershoot Festival. Demi's on this episode. He has like one more episode left before he leaves the show for good. But I'm not a big Sublime fan, but it was pretty cool to see how they broke it down, how pointless the lyrics really are. Like, they're pretty like juvenile. Like, Sancho steals this guy's girlfriend, and he just wants to beat up Sancho, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Fucking Sancho.
I don't know, but Miel's Punch Up is pretty good. She kind of took the lyrics and put it to like a Radiohead song in the background.
Nice.
She's like, the major problem with this song is like the music, pretty much everything. So I'm just gonna put it to this Radiohead song.
Hell yeah.
So it was pretty interesting.
That's a weird combo.
Yeah.
I got a really neat one. It's called Look Who Showed Up, hosted by comedian Paul Kozlowski. And I actually did a comedy show. He was the ringmaster in this thing called soapboxing, where you rant and like fight each other like on a panel and discuss things, and it's all comedy wise. He's super funny, but when I saw that he had this podcast, I like fell out of my chair. It's basically like a bunch of comedians, people like Kyle Kinane, Natalie Palamides, Dana Gould, Eddie Pepitone, and one of my personal favorites, and I know he's your favorite, Stephen Wright.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I listened to episode 8. It's called Surprise. Paul was throwing a surprise party, but he couldn't remember who it's for or whose birthday it is. So all these comedians stop by. It's like improv type thing, and just a little takeaway. I thought it was really funny. Stephen Wright, he was talking about electric chairs, and it's like put a cushion on it, make it a little bit more comfortable. Give him some peanuts, and then like don't spill the peanuts because we still have you for another 3 minutes and we like you. We don't want you to spill the peanuts. So yep, so electric chairs and cushions, but it's a delight. I enjoy it. Way to go, Paul. Oh yeah, and I'll put fuck. Every time I say Paul, I get like the pop. Sorry guys. I'll put his fucking website in the show notes. Sorry, all them P's. It's killing me. It's killing me, guys. Sorry, Buggy.
All right, you want to hear news?
Yeah.
Or go ads or whatever?
Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah, we'll do ads. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. For you, the spectacular listeners of Blow Jam, FreshBooks is offering a 30-day free trial to try out their service. FreshBooks is the easy-to-use invoicing software designed exclusively for small business owners who bill for their time and expertise. Some of the key benefits, well, hey, helps you get organized and get paid. Motherfucker, you need that money, yo. Make that cash money. It's easy to use, that's really important. As a matter of fact, Forbes magazine calls FreshBooks incredibly user-friendly. In quotes, and that's a fact. It saves time billing. FreshBooks customers spend less time on their paperwork, freeing up to 2 days a month to focus on the work that they love, or the work that they hate, but you got to make that money. It helps grow your business. FreshBooks is built to support the needs of growing businesses. On average, customers double their revenue in the first 24 months. Oh my God. And, this one is neat. So it's not a bloated, one-size-fits-all accounting solution. FreshBooks is designed exclusively for small, service-based business owners who bill for their time and expertise so they can get organized and get paid. Saves time, saves money. Shit, it makes money. So how do you get this awesome deal? Well, to try it free for 30 days, just go to gofreshbooks.com and enter Blowjam in the How Did You Hear About Us section. Blowjam is also brought to you today by BarkBox. Yo, we love BarkBox, especially our dog Tito. So, BarkBox is offering an opportunity to receive 1 free extra month at barkbox.com. Mention some of these features and benefits, yo. Well, established in 2011, BarkBox is committed to making dogs happy, and they work with local and independent businesses to achieve this. I know I hate going to the pet store. It's really nice to get a bunch of cool stuff in the mail. Ships on the 15th of every month. That's something to look forward to in the middle of the month. How does it work? Well, you choose your dog size, small and cute, just right, or big and bold. Tito is big and bold. Choose a plan. 1, 6, or 12-month plans are available. Cancel anytime. Free shipping. I like the sound of that. Probably not going to want to cancel, but it's nice to have that option. Free shipping. That's what's up. So, BarkBox is a great way to try a variety of treats and toys that you might not otherwise be able to find. Scout's Honor. If your dog does not like something in the box, we'll send you something they'll love for free, because they're all about your dog's happiness. I highly recommend this if you have a puppy, an old doggy, any doggy. Does your friend have a doggy? That'd be a nice hookup. So, how's this going to work, guys? So you can receive 1 free month. You go to getbarkbox.com/blow and use code PBFEM, Peanut Butter Feminist. That's how you can remember that. So it's P as in Peter, B as in boy, F as in Frank, E as in Edward, M as in Mary. Again, that's getbarkbox.com/blow and use code PBFEM to receive an extra month of BarkBox for free. Welcome back. Now, we normally talk about news at this stage in the game, but I don't know if we should share anything because it's just a bunch of bullshit. Anything you want to talk about, Buggy?
Not really. I don't know. I guess we're pretty much cursed. So we jammed with Joe, but now he's like leaving the band for good. So. And
it's like a breaking up. Like you have sex with your girlfriend one last time.
Still working on this EP. Should I even put it out? You know, because
it's like our secret EP that we've only been talking about for 3 months.
But now we got to get a new drummer. So I don't know. It's weird. I'm still working on getting out the blow jams for the interviews from a blow jamboree.
I know, yard party.
Yeah. My sister Colin had a baby.
Yay, Sophie.
Yep.
She's cute. She's huge. She's like 9 pounds, some ounces.
Yep.
She's a big peanut.
Well, anything else? So what's going on with the neighbor?
I tried to get a lawyer. He said that his caseload was too full, which means that it's not as much money as he would have liked.
Oh, okay.
So it just dicked me over, you know. I have a hard time. I can't, like, leave work, really, so I just gotta... I'm shopping around. I'm figuring it out. I just need her gone. Oh, yeah, if you didn't listen to the last couple episodes, I was bitten by a pit bull and threatened to get beaten up.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
weird.
really, really weird.
Yeah,
I didn't ask for any of this shit.
We're having some bad luck.
Yeah.
And I popped my bike tire.
And we're getting kicked off of our car insurance.
We got kicked off our car insurance.
Because I was in an accident and I wasn't at fault. I don't know what's going on. I got a letter. I got to call these motherfuckers.
And I had a DWI 6 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just found out about it, apparently.
I guess,
How?
I don't even drive the car, really.
At the same time, Buggy, like, we're talking about being cursed and all this stuff. Like, if this is the worst, then our bad isn't that bad.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah. It could be way, way worse.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, stay positive. We just gotta get some good karma. Ryan's new podcast.
All right. So I listened to one called Decompose. It's a podcast that breaks down the stories that have shaped classical music. It's hosted by Jade Simmons, a classical concert pianist and storyteller. The episode I listened to is called A Cold War Secret Weapon. It's about how George Gershwin visited African-American churches and nightclubs in South Carolina to craft the music for Porgy and Bess. Years after his death, the opera and its all-star cast played an unexpected role in the Cold War relations. So it was interesting. Check that one out. Decompose is strange.
Decomposed, I totally thought it was going to be a true crime thing.
No, it's
Classical music.
yeah, they do like Beethoven and stuff. It's like politics mixed up with classical music, and it's bizarre.
I'm into those types of stories. That actually sounds really good.
Weird crossovers. All right, so
Can I throw one in there?
yeah, you want to do one?
Yeah, I got a Ryan's new podcast. Ryan's new podcast. I've been listening to this, and I almost didn't even want to record PodSmash because I was so into this podcast. It's called Against the Rules with Michael Lewis. He's a journalist and author of such books as The Big Short, and fucking Moneyball and stuff like that. It's about a world where specific areas in society and culture where we could really stand to use some referees, but there are none. And I don't have a specific episode to highlight. I've just been listening to all of them, and they're really good. Are you glad that I cut in for that? Here's a podcast name. It's good. Back to you.
Okay. So number 2, I listened to this podcast. It's from Parcast, the robot of podcast. A podcast robot. We are Parcast.
Because they all sound like fucking unreal people, like they don't exist.
But this one's pretty good. It's called The Dark Side of. It's a podcast about the darkness that's hiding behind some of our favorite things. It's hosted by Greg and Vanessa. I don't know their last names. So
Vanessa Richardson?
I don't know. Oh yeah, it's her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She does
everything.
She does all the podcasts. Yeah. The episode I listened to is called "Music K-pop Pushing the Limits of Agency and Control." It's about the Korean pop scene and how behind-the-scenes management companies have a history of locking artists into like lengthy contracts, taking control of their lives, and even verbally and physically abusing them. It's pretty crazy.
And it's K-pop,
Yeah,
like
it's
the
K-pop.
happiest thing in the world.
They look so happy, but they're really getting like abused, and they put them on these crazy diets. They pretty much starve. They do a Dixie cup diet. They can only eat one meal a day, like 2 meals a day. They can fit inside a Dixie cup.
And they say North Korea is bad.
It's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad.
Wow.
So, yeah. K-pop.
Wait, what's it called? Well,
It's called The Dark Side of.
Like, for real, like, anytime we record this, I want to subscribe right now, but I don't have my phone. You just have, like, the best ones. What's the next one? You got another one?
Yeah, I don't. It's called Ghost Town. It's with hosts Jason Horton and Rebecca Lieb. They discuss and explore some of the most mysterious and interesting places on Earth. The episode I listened to is called The House of Death. It's about a haunted New York City residence that has had some famous occupants. It's said to be haunted by like Mark Twain and stupid shit like that. It's also about one of the most notorious true crimes in the city has ever seen, committed by tenants Joel Steinberg and Hedda Nussbaum. So it happened in the 80s, and it was like really fucked up shit. So you should check that one out.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a ghost story / true crime type deal.
I texted you earlier to find out what that was because you were telling me about it, and it sounds really good.
Yeah, it's weird.
Still gotta check it out.
You got any more? Or?
Do I? Nope.
Oh, okay.
I was slacking. Well, not slacking. Like, this past week at work was insane. So when work is crazy busy, that means that my podcast life suffers.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I had an A. Did
What?
you have an A?
No, I'm keeping it positive.
Well, my name was This Past Weekend. It's a comedy podcast with host Theo Vaughn. This week his guests were Tim Dillon and Logan Paul.
I skipped over that one.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of them, so... That's about it, yeah.
Logan Paul, he is like the YouTube guy, right? Who like filmed a dead person.
Yeah, he went to the forest in Japan where people commit suicide and actually saw a dead body. It was really like not very tasteful to like film a dead person.
And now he's like doing like UFC or MMA or something.
Yeah, he's not a big fan, but whatever. He's just annoying YouTube star.
Maybe he'll get a concussion and become a better person.
Yeah, they're just... I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, Theo, come on.
But, yeah, you got any shout-outs?
I do. My special shout-out is Behind the Bastards. It's the birth of... not 1619. It's, James O'Keefe. The patron saint news grifter.
Oh, that guy. Wow.
Yeah, he's a conservative activist and inept faux journalist.
He's one of the OGs.
Did you listen to that one?
Yeah, he's like the OG of like false information.
I just got to tell you guys,
news, you know?
Yeah, this anecdote, I'm sure you were just laughing your ass off. He wanted to infiltrate George Soros's inner circle.
Oh, yeah.
And so they called one of, like, a lady who works closely with him and his foundation, pretending to be some sort of Hungarian. I don't know. I'm not getting this right, but it doesn't matter. He called pretending to be somebody else. And he said to, like, his underlings, like, all right, don't start talking until I hang up. And then... he never hung up, so 7 minutes went by. And on this lady's voicemail, who he was trying to con...
Yeah, he played some of that, didn't he?
Yeah, he said his whole fucking scheme and everything. He was just, like, talking about how they're going to take them down, and it's all on her voicemail.
Yeah.
While simultaneously, he went on to her LinkedIn page. Well, he was logged in, so I don't, like, if you don't know, if you're logged into LinkedIn...
Yeah, you could tell who looked at your page.
Exactly. So he recorded himself, screwing over himself. It was just, like, the dumbest thing in the world. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually. I'm like, wow, you were, like, really dumb.
That is really dumb.
Yeah, I had a shout out. It's the Joe Rogan Experience. It's a podcast with host Joe Rogan. This week his guest was Neil deGrasse Tyson. So we like him.
We do.
It's really good.
Did Joe ever talk about like that sexual shit that he's been accused of?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
But anyway.
Even astrophysicists get Me Too'd.
Yeah, I think they couldn't find any evidence. Like, it just didn't really pan out. But, okay. I'm also going to shout out Audible. I was listening to a book called Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. It's
He won't shut up about it, listeners.
That shit'll blow your mind. Woo! It's good. And also, I'm going to shout out CBV because they had Kevin Nealon on.
I love that one.
Yeah,
I listened to it today.
It was very good, yeah. Pretty funny. Which is kind of cool. I didn't know Kevin Nealon was like his second guest like ever.
I know.
So that's weird.
That is weird. Man, that guy is something special. He's got something that nobody else has. His brain just goes to weird places.
Yeah, everything's just like a weird pun with him.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. He's like, yeah, whatever. All right.
Yeah.
Do you got one?
Do I have, let's see, what else do I got here? True crime. All right. Hey, this one. Case file, Mark Kilroy. So, full disclosure, I listened to the first half the other night before I passed out, and I couldn't remember much more than the fact that it was in Brownsville, Texas, and he was a college student. The episodes are always titled after the name of the person who was murdered, so I'm like, oh, Mark, college kid, he died. All right. Woke up the next day, listened to it without remembering anything that happened, and boy, is it fucking insane, and I almost don't even want to know. But basically, like, it was occult related and rituals and torture and everything. And it just, I didn't.
Satan.
It was very crazy.
Yeah.
So, case file.
That's a pretty good sword and scale, too.
I am like 2 weeks ahead in Sword and Scale because I'm a patron.
Well, it's about Utica. And they were, like, having this race. It's like a 15K race, but like it got delayed because they found like this guy murdered a girl, and they found him. He was like stabbing himself in the neck.
Oh yeah.
It got pretty crazy. But he was like Instagram live. He had it live on like his Instagram stories and shit. It's fucking crazy.
And he did not know this woman.
Yeah.
It's not like this was his girlfriend or anything. He was just Instagram stalking her, if I'm not mistaken.
It got like sensationalized. It was really weird.
Right.
Yeah, she's one of them e-girls that...
Influencer.
Yeah, it's got guys, like, orbiting around them, giving them money and stuff.
Oh, yeah, like, that actually is the term, orbiters.
Yeah, orbiters. So he was, like, an orbiter, but he actually, like, caught up with her, murdered her.
So, ladies...
Be careful.
Yeah, even if you're gorgeous and beautiful...
Don't be an Instagram thought.
Yeah, don't be a thought.
Get your shit together.
Yes.
Be careful. People are crazy, man. So, yeah.
Boy, don't we know it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, this was a good, succinct episode where I can't talk, but man, you did your homework. Thank you, Buggy, for carrying me on your broad shoulders.
All right, yeah. I gotta go.
Okay, yeah, we gotta eat dinner. Give us a call if you want. Who cares? 607-296-7297. Follow us on the social mediums.
Or call 797-9960 for Rosetti's Pizza to Go.
You could do that too.
Yeah.
797-9960. Call Rosetti's for Pizza to Go.
Wow, you messed that one up.
No, you fucked it up. You fucked it up.
All right, well, whatever.